Good morning. It's Saturday morning. This is Brady Boy at you again. We're zooming down the main, what was the main runway here in Rantoul, Illinois, the old Chanute Air Force Base. And we're just cruising down the runway here. And just give you kind of a hint of how massive this show is. Got the big Massey collection there. Lots of various exhibits. Big American muscle, we looked at that a couple of days ago. There's some serious tractor pulling equipment here. 970 case. And this is kind of the case area. They kind of collect according to color, but as I've mentioned before, it is an all-color show. Beautiful John Deere displays. So all the 630s in there. It's about, I don't know, maybe 8:30 in the morning here. Here's the John Deere. They've got a huge gathering as they usually do here. Whoa! Little speed bump there. And just golf carts and buggies every place you go. Looks like we're going to stop for a minute.
You get here in time to see the flag go up?
Just while we're sitting still, we can take a look at all the tractors along there too.
It was there was like 2 or 3 of them.
Overwhelming, sensory overload.
One going out to the field this morning.
I've seen a lot of plows heading that way.
Well, we're moving again. More John Deere's. Pretty big Oliver collection here. My nephew-in-law would like the Olivers, and quite a massive collection of minneapolis-moline tractors. And they got a tent set up, an awning. People to chat and talk. Here's the Heritage Iron display. They have a collection of beautiful tractors. There's a row of John Deere's that all had engine transplants. Various, I think there was a Detroit diesel in there, several Cummins diesels, the Raminator Hemi monster truck, and of course International Harvester has a pretty good collection. Big tent there where they have entertainment, live entertainment there. So like a couple of, I don't know what, 50-20s, yeah. I haven't caught that bump just in time. Some nice high clear John Deere's. Some really old iron. A big 4 over there, an old gasoline powered tractor. And we're going to probably pull over here and chat in a couple of minutes. Talk to Devin and Tracy at Devin's Tractor Parts. Good place to get your parts for all your tractor restorers out there. This area is kind of the flea market. A lot of vendors. A lot of vendors out here. I haven't spent too much money at the vendor area. The place is always crawling with 4-wheelers, so it's kind of tough to navigate sometimes. You got to be in no hurry at all. There's something kind of cool. Kubota quad track. Been kind of shooting down this side because aiming to the west, so it's yeah, there's Pete's truck right there, just right here.
That is?
Yep, that's it.
You want to golf train?
Oh no, we were talking about it earlier and you hadn't noticed it, so I think it's up just a ways. It's up where those flags are, I think, but I don't know, maybe we passed it already. Cub Cadet vendor. No, I think we passed it. I think it's just the other side of Pete's. Well, we think we missed our mark, so we're gonna turn around here. Go back a little ways. Oh, real nice little John Deere 50 here. It must be international. It's gray. Flag is flying. Just had a chat with the Almond auction things in case one of these days I decide I want to liquidate. What's that? Oh. So we're continuing our journey down the runway, which must be, gosh, I don't know, a mile and a half. Pretty long. We were riding in the tractor parade yesterday, and the tractor parade lasted about an hour and a half. Didn't take us a whole hour and a half to get through it, but by the time they got all the tractors through it, it was an hour and a half. There's the Dyno Man. M&W dynamometer. Yeah, we're heading down to the cornfield, I guess. You'll see the runway is a continuous flow of tractors. Parts and more parts. I shudder to think how many vendors are out there, but there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. And not just IH, as I said, this is an all-color show. Oh boy, that's nice looking. Beautiful looking 10 right there. A little dusty right now, but, and this is Miller Family Farms. Whoa. 230, a 100. Real nice display of tractors. And a truckload of tractors. Wow. And the French C with a diesel engine in it and some power units. Cockshot 40. Oh, pulling a disc. You're gonna go and do some field work. That's where we're heading out. They got combining beans going on. They got corn picking. They've got plowing. Massive facility. And this was one of the other runways. There must be about 1 million golf carts here. Looks like they got shellers and all kinds of McCormick gearing. Nice little 1 point, a single planter.
Look at that 1 point saw. When's the last time you seen a 1 point buck saw?
Never. 1 point everything here. Drags, gang mower, rotary hoe, spike tooth, buzz saw, everything. Pretty clever. Quite a monster. A 285 Case IH. Pulling one big grain bin. A brand. Quite the setup. And no matter where you go, there's just a string of golf carts and buggies. We're obviously getting close to the corn picker. Seeing a lot of pickers and shellers out here. Oh, look at that gorgeous 14. That's beautiful.
Well, I thought I sometime one day or another the cab on the mountain morning time.
Well, here's the. They're getting ready to do some corn picking out here. We've got, I don't know if it's a 9 or a 1066 with a 234 picker on it. Looks like you've got it set up for shelling. And we got an Oliver 1650 here, and he's got a 2-row Oliver picker behind him back there. So they're getting ready to rock and roll. I guess he's going to move, so I'll kind of stay out of the way. Yeah. And there are every variety of picker slash sheller out here that you can imagine. Yeah, you can see over there they're making their first pass or two of the day. So, oh, this guy's gonna take off. Looks like it, yeah, yeah. So he's bugging out. Going to get pretty busy out here today. Going to get pretty busy. Well, the boys are picking corn here in Rantoul this morning, but as you can see, it's a circus. It is a circus. And I know they're getting everybody one or maybe a couple of passes. See if I can get up a little bit closer. Every tractor that goes by, it means you're that much further from the... I think I'm gonna get the heck out of the middle of this circus. Maybe anybody would have told me 40 years ago I was out here risking life and limb in short pants and a t-shirt to watch somebody pick corn, I'd have told them they were crazy. But here I are, a 64 770 Oliver is what we're looking at right now. And an Oliver picker and an Oliver wagon. Dick Westerhouse from Buffalo, Indiana. Oliver sign on the side. Probably no longer in business. So in any event, I'm going to get out of here. I watched a few back there and I decided I didn't need to be back there down in that mess. If nobody gets run over, I'll be surprised. I don't know how many acres they got, but I don't know. Everybody's going to get about one pass. That picker looks really rough. Presumably it works all right. I have no idea what model it is. It has an IHC emblem on the side, so it must be an older one. Woo! What a circus today. Here we have an old H and a one-row tank corn picker, McCormick Deering. Looks like it's cleaned up real nice. Not real pretty, but it's nice usable condition. Interesting. And the John Deere probably a 40-20 and a 237. International had 234. That's got 237.
There you go.
That is quite the monstrosity. Seeing every weird kind of combination. There's a John Deere tractor with an International picker. Here's an old Super M. And he's pretty well kitted out with McCormick Deering International Harvester. It's a 2MH picker. And the only reason I know that is because it says so on the side up there where the emblem's at. Here's some kind of a Ford, the 901 Power Master, I think. Pretty rusty, pretty faded. He's got a Ford picker on him. Something kind of interesting. I don't know if it's an old 50 or a 60. It's a single row picker on the side. The John Deere number 127. Here's a fairly pretty John Deere 520, a 1958 model. Mr. Ken Corky says on the side, you got him a full type picker. One thing amazing here, you see a little bit of everything. Well, obviously we've switched locations and we're watching some plowing here. Got an international, a couple of internationals kind of led it off. And we got a couple of John Deeres here now. 30-20, I used to run a 30-10 diesel. And yes, this has been plowed before. They plowed it, they disced it, they color packed it, and then they're going to work it again. I mean, yesterday a lot of the tractors were having a hard time pulling a plow. They couldn't get the plow in the ground, and once they got the plow in the ground, they couldn't pull it. So this presumably be a bit easier. Had quite a nice looking old R diesel here. He's pulling 4-bottom. And we got a little WC coming up on deck. There's just tugging right along. See what kind of luck like I said, this has been plowed before, so it should be a whole lot easier for the guys to get the plows down in there. Yeah, get her down in there. There she goes. Still don't look like they have anything set very deep at all. There's a 60. A little Oliver 1365 maybe, I don't know. 3-bottom mounted. And we got a Minneapolis-Moline Z. I speak almost no Minneapolis at all. I have no idea what their lettering system is. But he's getting right after it there. He's got the plow down in the ground. Old Case Comfort King. Looks like she's seen no restoration, but she's still running. Doesn't look too bashed and battered. Pulling a 3-bottom. There's an 1850 front wheel assist pulling 5-bottom. My friends T-Bone and Barmaid Lindsay and I were trying to guess how many corn pickers were over at the corn picking, and took a stab at how many golf carts and 4-wheelers we've seen out here. There must be, I'm sure there's thousands of carts here, and so we'll be interested to see how many tractors are plowing. I'm sure it's dozens and dozens and dozens. Yeah, of course. 4020 here. He looks real nice. That plow must have worked yesterday because the chairs were nice and shiny. Three bottoms is looking there pretty good. Real nice looking 830 diesel. Pulling 4-bottom. AR. An LT400 pulling a number 62 bottom. Like I say, the pulling here in central Illinois is really rough. A lot of the guys have to drop down 1 or 2 bottoms just to make any progress at all. There's a really nice looking M pulling a trailer plow, 2 bottoms. He seems to be handling it real well, but like I say, it's been plowed before. Nice little super rim humming along here. Trying to get 3 bottoms down in there. Just about pulling a John Deere plow, and he's, well, I don't know. He's getting her now. He's getting her finally. An Alice 6080 for sale. Front wheel assist. Yeah, he's having definitely needs some adjustment there. There he's starting to get her leveled out a little bit better. Boy, and you can just see there's just a huge string of tractors. Huge string. Beautiful F20, snaking right along. Got a couple of what, 14s maybe? Not very big plows, but. What was the tractor? Yeah, the tractor. shelling, got a Minneapolis-moline sheller. We're gonna walk around here in a second. Okay, we're around the other side. And you can see the end product down here. And another auger that would feed it up into the wagon over here. Oh, there we go. We got a PTO hookup on the little 112. It comes out here. Not a clean job, as you can see. One engine runs all those different tools. That says a punch press there, an embossing press there. And what else have we got here?
Watch this.
Polishing tumbler. Okay. There we go. So he punches that out, and then he makes an embossing.
That's the picture in it.
Oh, that's cool. That is great.
There's a little one that puts it in.
We're kind of cruising down the edge of the taxiway here. Maybe it was the old runway. A lot of guys with plows, not sure there were. Oh, there's a horse demonstration over there. Well, we got a little 6 team of ponies or light drafts, not sure what they're, and they got a small 2-bottom plow on the back of it. Got a pair of mules over there. I don't know if you can see them all the way across. If I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, they were over there, just made a pass. I suppose they have to make a little rest break between just about every pass. But, so again, a little bit of everything here. See if he takes off in a minute or so, or a second. They have the Belgian coloring, but they're not Belgians. Huh. Okay, we're at the check corn patch, and you have a particular planter, and you can plant corn so that no matter what direction you go, you can cultivate it. So you can see, you look from this direction and the rows are straight, and you look from this direction, the rows are straight, and you look from this direction, the rows are straight. So I don't know, I don't think the process lasts very long, but it was something kind of interesting, kind of unique. Back in, I think it was in the mid-50s. I don't guess it didn't really catch on all that big. But something else you haven't seen before here at the half century of progress. Well, we're going to see what the big thing can do. Closing in on him, boys. Closing in. Yeah, the food court is just one mass of vendors and carts. There must be 1,000 carts just in here. And the food court's about a half mile long. Well, it's food on this side and vendors on this side. Tractor restoration people, sign people, you name it, they've got it. Blankets, and every kind of cart and four-wheeler you can imagine in the world. Well, we're working our way slowly over to one of the hangars where Lee Clancher's got a studio set up, and we're going to go check out his studio. You can make an appointment, have your tractor picture taken of your tractor, and I suppose whatever kind of light setting or backdrop, whatever you want.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our parade will begin at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
This just goes on for miles, so
runway.
I think we're heading to that hangar over there. Golf carts and buggies all over the place. An old R button along. We're going to do a little walk around with our neighbor's tractor right here, right next to the Lindsay tractors. And we got a really nice, just about, looks to be awfully original. I don't know, there maybe some of the panels that have been painted got a Hinniker cab on it. The wheels have been painted. But, and maybe some of the sheet metal. But it hasn't had a complete restoration. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. Real nice. Don't see many originals in that good condition. Well, let's see. We haven't been for a stroll yet this morning. It's Friday afternoon, or just about noon. Beautiful 9:15. Beautiful condition. And look at a few red tractors. Oh, this lady's, I know she's going to fire it up. 47B. Going to go for a little stroll. Here I have a really nice looking 140. It's a 69 model. Bud Kemper out of Carolot, Kentucky. A little 284. That's in nice shape. And boy, this Farmall 806 looks pretty good. I'm probably going to have to take a video, or I mean a still picture of that. It's an awful nice shape. I took a nice, hopefully nice still photo of this 806 here. It's a gorgeous one. Ron and Geneva Beck from Gibson City, Illinois. See if I can move down the row here without getting run over. Super C, a 51. First year of the Super C with the elevators on it. Let's go over here and take another look at this 706 high crop. I just love it. I know I've seen pictures of it before, but it's just really, really nice. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous tractor. It's a beauty. It's a beauty.
Yeah, we'll work our way back. Okay.
Nice 12 and a nice 14. Maybe I better take a picture of that too. I don't know that I've taken a picture of that. Yeah, this is where we're heading to, folks. And this has been my ride for the day. Get some video proof of this. Beautiful. Here's the unloading and loading area. And you can see it's pretty busy. And let's head over to the big hangar. Yeah, we can see the flags flying.
What's up? When you take video of that, when you get done taking them, just swing right around and catch the big one.
Okay. Okay.
I'll leave you turn around so you don't have to get off.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a nice, nice view there. There's a lot of flags. Is that all the states, or are they? I don't even think those are. Nah, they're not even state flags. Some U.S. flags, tractor flags. Yeah.
half-century progress flag.
Yeah. And come right around here. There's the big flag. Whew. Huge, 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 huge. Isn't that just gorgeous? Yes, it is. Love that.